This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update. NXT was back down to a 0.15 rating for this week's edition of the show. That's better than the 0.1 they did a few weeks ago. But there's something I want to point out about this NXT show. I guess they're doing an angle, which I just looked up these people's names. I don't know anything about them, where Indy Hartwell proposed to Dexter Lumis. And as we can see here, the kiss, take a good look. She's actually kissing her thumbs. She's going like that. Okay, take another look. So does anyone else find it weird that for that, the girl kisses her thumbs, but when they did the Lashley kiss with Lana, who was actually married to Rusev, and they actually made out on top of this guy, who, by the way, I have absolutely no respect for allowing that. That was an actual lip kiss. So I just find it bizarre that when they're actually doing it with a married couple, they'll do the real lips. But in this case, she's just kissing her fingers. And again, they want to call their talent actors and say they make movies, and they don't even wrestle. They're entertainers. But real actors actually kiss. So I don't know. In other news, The Big Show is going to make his AEW in-ring debut at All Out on September 5th in Chicago against QT Marshall. WWE Hall of Famer Molly Holly and Sean Daivari are both now full-time WWE producers. Yes, Sean Daivari, he's a great guy to teach wrestlers how to get over, because we all know he had a great WWE career and he was such a hot independent talent. According to court records, the trial of former WWE and Impact champion Jose Alberto Rodriguez, aka Alberto Del Rio and Alberto El Patron, has been moved to October 25th. In San Antonio, Texas, he's facing 1 count of aggravated kidnapping and 4 counts of sexual assault after being indicted back in October 2020. That's been going on for a while, that whole situation. And I believe the woman may have even retracted her charges, but the authorities are still going forward with it. I really don't know. I'm not an expert. What About says Lana wanted the kiss. And apparently they used tongue also. Who knows? Trevor C says the thumb kiss of doom on NXT. Charles says there was an agenda with that particular kiss on Bobby Lashley. Well, Rusev said at the time he had no problem with it. And I just can't respect him as a man. Sorry, buddy. And he ended up being gone from the company soon after. And now Lana's gone as well. Gerardo says he met Sean Daivari. Such a swell guy. Lee Anderson says Dan Lambert was great in AEW. Everything else sucked. I didn't see AEW. And apparently the Rampage doesn't even air in Canada. Jason, have ever interviewed Eric Bischoff? There is an interview on him with Kevin Sullivan on this channel, who, by the way, I did do an interview with Kevin Sullivan yesterday. And I asked Eric Bischoff a couple of times through friends of ours, mutual friends of ours, and he said no both times. But the last time was a couple of years ago. And to be honest, he's had like 4 different versions of his podcast now. All of his stories are pretty much out there. I don't even think he's interesting anymore. Everything he's been involved with is already out there. Mike D, where's Barry Horowitz? I don't know, but he did give me his number recently and said I could call him if I wanted to do an interview with him. Where's Billy Jack Haynes? Supposedly he's living with a woman in Oregon. He may or may not have a phone. Last time he left me a message, he did not have a phone. Coming up next Saturday night, August 28th in Kingston, Ontario, Great North Wrestling's first post-pandemic event. Yes, we will have to follow the restrictions of the Ontario government, but I'm really excited that we're at least able to put on an event after not being allowed to for over a year now. So I hope everyone within driving distance to Kingston that is a fan of Great North Wrestling and this channel will come out to that and help support us. Tickets start at just $10, available online through ticketweb.ca. Or if you live in Kingston, you can pick them up at Brian's Record Option. Paulie thinks I should interview Invader #1. I don't think he's does interviews as far as shoot interviews. I've never heard of him doing one, and that's mainly because he probably can't talk about what happened on the record because he could get himself in trouble. Obviously, he did get away with murder. Victor Murphy tips me $5. Thank you. Every tip counts. I put it towards future videos. Says he likes the video of Haku and I. He says when he questions the name of Great North Wrestling, I show up. I don't know really what you mean by that. There was an issue with Haku, who, by the way, he's appeared twice in Great North Wrestling since then. But there was a border issue with Haku the first time we tried to bring him to Great North Wrestling. That's what his apology was for that day in Las Vegas, which has like 150,000 views. And by the way, it was by far the highest viewed video of any video. And there was about 100 of them made at the Cauliflower Alley Club that year. And I believe that includes Shawn Michaels' speech. So, Mark, how is superstar Billy Graham doing? He's stable. He does have a Facebook page where he has been posting regularly on that. Trevor says he was uncomfortable talking about the Brody talk. Carlito was uncomfortable talking about the Brody topic with me. Well, his dad was technically an accessory to that murder. So I don't blame him. Dusan, Rick hooked me up with Josh Barnett, who I interviewed recently, and Titan from American Gladiators. There is a really famous guy that he's working on hooking me up with now that has like 43 million Instagram followers. I'm not going to say his name, but I hope that one works out because that would be really cool to get this guy. But I'm going to sign off. These all stream on the Hannibal TV Facebook page, by the way. And recently, by the way, we have about 200 million video views. And we've been beating Ring of Honor for over a year, kicking New Japan's ass for over a year in YouTube views. NWA and MLW aren't even comparable to the Hannibal TV. But we only have like 81% of our views are from non-subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Rumar, did I catch the MJF versus Jericho match? No, I did not. I haven't wanted to watch a Chris Jericho match since his days in WCW. So there you go. Hope everyone has a good night. We're also on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV. I'm heading out for my run.
Thank you for watching The Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a